Let's talk about backup power. For most businesses, it's just a cost, right? A necessary evil you have to pay for. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if your backup system could actually be a strategic asset that boosts your bottom line? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
So, let me start with a question. You think you know what your power costs, but are you aware of the hidden taxes that are draining your budget day in and day out? And no, I'm not talking about the ones you see on your utility bill.
These are the power taxes that are baked right into old-school backup systems. They're the costs businesses have just kind of accepted for decades, but that's all about to change.
Okay, first up is the biggest one, the fuel tax. Diesel. The prices go up, they go down, but they're always unpredictable. It's this constant drain on your resources. And think about it, it's not just the fuel itself, it's the cost of storage, the hassle of handling, and even theft. It's like a financial leak that just never, ever stops.
Then you've got the maintenance tax. Old diesel generators are incredibly needy. They need constant oil changes, new filters, battery top-ups. It all adds up. It's just this slow, steady drip that chips away at your profits, month after month after month.
But honestly, the most damaging tax of all? Downtime. That's the killer. When one of these old systems fails, your entire operation just grinds to a halt. Services get interrupted, and the cost to your reputation, not to mention your actual revenue, can be absolutely massive. It's a huge, unpredictable risk.
So how in the world do you stop paying all these taxes? Well, you don't just patch the system, you replace it entirely. This is the PuREPower 30.0. It's an all-in-one energy storage system. Think of it this way. It takes 3 complicated, separate machines and combines them into one sleek, smart asset that's designed to surgically remove those hidden costs.
And what that consolidation gives you is something they call the 000 advantage. It's a really simple concept, but it's incredibly powerful when it comes to getting rid of those recurring costs for good.
Let's break that down. First, zero diesel. That means no more fuel costs, no more noise, and no more pollution. Second, zero maintenance. Because there are no moving parts, you can forget about oil changes and filters. And third, and this one is so crucial, zero downtime.
Now, zero downtime sounds good, but what does it actually mean? It means this: 4 milliseconds. That's how fast the system switches over when the power goes out. It is so fast, your lights won't even flicker. Your computers won't restart. For any modern business, that kind of seamless continuity is an absolute game changer.
The idea is powerful, for sure, but let's get down to brass tacks. Let's look at the actual numbers. We're going to put the old way right up against the new way, and you'll see how the savings starts stacking up from the very first day.
So on the left, you've got the old way, right? Your money is spread thin across a generator, an inverter, a bunch of batteries. It's complex, it's messy, it's costly. But on the right, you have the new way, one single all-in-one product. And here's the kicker. The initial cost to buy this one unit is often lower than setting up that whole complicated legacy system in the first place.
And this table is where the savings really start to compound over time. Diesel fuel, wiped out. Maintenance costs, gone. And here's a big one people always forget: battery replacement. That massive bill you get every 3 to 5 years, completely eliminated. But look at that last row. This system is so smart, it can actually help you cut your peak energy costs from the grid.
Let's just double-click on that battery point for a second. The lithium-ion battery inside this system is built to last for over 10 years. Just compare that to the 3 to 5 year replacement cycle for old lead-acid batteries. This isn't just a minor improvement. It completely changes the long-term financial model for your entire backup power strategy.
And this is the number that every single CFO loves to see: 0. That's the total amount of diesel you'll be consuming. No more fuel bills, no more storage costs, no more pollution fines. It's a full stop on a huge operational expense. So far, we've pretty much only talked about cutting costs, but the smartest financial move you can make is to turn an expense into a profit center. And that's where this system goes beyond just saving you money. It can actually start generating value for you.
This is where things get really clever. If you have solar panels, the system becomes an active part of your financial strategy. It can export any surplus power you generate back to the grid, which directly lowers your bill. Its AI is also smart enough to avoid those expensive peak power penalties by using battery power when grid electricity is most expensive. It's constantly working for you.
Now, what makes all of this possible is just sheer efficiency. We're talking about an industry-leading 97% round-trip efficiency. Basically, that means almost no energy gets wasted when you're charging or discharging the battery. In older systems, you lose power every step of the way. Here, that saved energy translates directly into more money in your pocket and a much better return on your investment.
So when you add it all up, the cost you've eliminated, the long-term reliability, the value it actively generates, the final calculation becomes pretty clear. It's really time to reframe this entire decision.
The source material really sums it up perfectly here. This isn't just about buying another piece of equipment. It's about making a capital investment that literally starts paying you back from day one, and then it delivers compounding returns for years and years to come.
So the crucial takeaway is this. We've moved beyond talking about simple backup power. This is a high-performing financial asset. It's working for you 24/7 to protect your operations, slash your costs, and improve your bottom line. And it does it all with clean, reliable energy.
Which really brings us to the final and most important question. When you really look at all those hidden taxes you're paying every single day with an old system, the choice becomes pretty strategic. Is your business ready to stop powering pollution and start powering actual profits?